Hey guys, so welcome back. In this video, I'm going to talk about this specific delusion that I've had multiple times every time I go into hypermanic states. And I know I've referenced delusions in other videos, but I never actually went into the specifics, so this is going to be more of a personal story video. So to start out, these delusions, I would say, started back in 2018, and honestly, I was already kind of going a little like manic when I heard about this, but I think it started because one of these people I knew, I wouldn't say that he's really my friend, but he was pretty sure he was trying to mess with me. He was saying, oh, there's these things called jackals, and they're radioactive beings that travel through stuff, and they're dangerous, and if you know about them, you're in danger. And there was this whole big thing, and he was saying if you wear red, they're more attracted to you, and like it was a whole thing, and my brain kind of took that and ran with it. So I came up with these new ideas about how they make things move by themselves. And I swear, like, when I was in those states, I would be convinced that things moved by themselves and that, like, they jumped in between electronic devices, and it was like you had to spread them apart so they can't travel. And for some reason I thought that they traveled through blue things and landed on red things. So it was like you had to, if you wanted to direct them away from you, you had to line up blue things, and it was just ooh. And another part of this was believing that lights had a significant relationship to other beings. So if you set up a light a certain way, then you could like communicate with these beings. And that, and how clocks could also be used to communicate with them. And you know how when you have two different clocks, or like three, and they kind of go at slightly different speeds, and if you wait like a year or two, they end up being at different times just because of the way they're built. So that's the kind of thing that would make me feel like that's how you would communicate with them, because if they moved at different times, you could set it up so that something happened. I don't really know, but this other thing related to time, where I would record things that happened at certain times and then record the time from like the three different devices so that I knew the most accurate time. And honestly, it's a really weird time. It's my own little delusion. I thought that things when I was alone were alive, so I always felt this extra presence. And it didn't help that I was also looking into like magic at the time and witchcraft and whatever, which I still think is interesting to get into, but not in the sense that I was. It's more like kind of believing in an aura or some certain vibrations where you're attracting good vibes or bad vibes based on the way you think or feel. I honestly think there's something bigger than us that kind of controls all of us in a way, and that we don't have complete control over everything that happens in our life, because there are some other powers of the universe that we cannot even comprehend. So that was my little story. Like and subscribe if you want to hear more, and I'll see you guys in the next video.